All right. So this is vlog number, I think, 7. Um, let me let me just check for a sec. Okay, I'm probably gonna redo this. Customize channel, videos. Okay, okay. This is vlog number 7. Wow. Today is October 30th. Today is a Wednesday. It's currently Wednesday night, 8 p.m. I just did some yoga. Yeah, yoga, bro. Now, I never, ever expected, I don't know. I always seen yoga as some like bullshit woman thing, but like that's so bad, right? To say it's just it's a woman thing, and I think that's. I was listening to a podcast with Joe Rogan. Like I consider one of the manliest men. So I was like, he does like yoga every week, and he goes ham, bro. 90 minutes. I just did a 10-minute one, like a beginner one. Oh, bro, I feel insane. I feel better, but it's not like something. I just feel less tense. I feel more loose. I, I don't know. Stretching, man, just like stretching your muscles out, stretching what's like tight. Oh, it is like a game changer, bro. Because I just feel so much more. I could like move around and stuff. Yeah. So, wasn't just gonna talk about yoga. I was actually gonna also talk about, like after exercising, a tired tension, being irritated after exercising. So yesterday, I had a workout. I actually did I think I did good enough things. But I found myself to be more irritated, if that makes sense. Especially with like having to do chores and stuff. I still did them, like even though I don't have to do that many chores. I think I managed it, but I did feel more tense, and I felt kind of tired. That's before a cold shower. Usually, I feel tired, like feel kind of lethargic after like working out, like especially after a few hours. And I'm just sitting here just like this. But I felt more. What is that tape? Sorry. I feel more. What was I saying? Okay. So. Okay, sorry. I was talking about tension in my exercise. Man, I really hope that no one has to go through this. Like, ever. Because this is just. It's so hard to just articulate my thoughts and express them even in front of a camera. But hopefully, I'm really hoping like that I'm going to get better at this. And that I'm going to be able to articulate my thoughts and be able to speak clearly, speak well, and just speak fluently, with no pauses here and there. So that's what I'm going to try and do. But anyway, I was going to say about the the tensions and irritableness I feel after exercising. Like I feel very. I just feel tense. Like I feel tense, tired. I just need to like, and I'm really glad I'm trying to incorporate like stretching into my life because it just helps. I feel like that physical tension everywhere, like that soreness just feels, everything just feels tight. It it also affects like this. It also affects the brain, and it also affects the way I deal with stuff mentally, right? I feel very tense physically, so it makes me also very tense, like personally, like especially like you can ask people I know, like especially my mother, that I just feel more, I feel more like an angsty teenager. So that I'm really am trying to do. So yoga was really good actually. I felt like this sort of release. Even with the first exercise, within the first second, it was just so hard. It's called a downward dog. Oh, it is hell for my hamstrings. But that's how I know that my hamstrings are really tight, because I sit down all day, right? I sit down all day. So my lower back and my hamstrings are the tightest muscles in my body. And I feel like after a hard workout, like a few hours down the line, especially the evening of that workout, I just feel so irritated. Now, the cold shower did help. I did feel more out there. Like I felt better. I definitely felt better. So I think it is due cause to tension, because I don't stretch, but I will try my best to start doing that more. So yeah, I mean overall, that's good. Let's see. How about I do some updates on everything for the past few days. Yesterday, Tuesday, I did get a lot of stuff done. I did not have school, so yeah. Today, um, I woke up later than I wanted to, but I I still went to school kind of early. Um, I sorry, I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking about um Nadina. She is one of my friends at college, and she she felt more energetic today. And the reason why I'm thinking about her, I don't know why I actually am. The reason why I'm thinking more about her is because I don't know. I've been feeling very um I've been missing relationship stuff again, because my friend Bradley has recently just broken up with her girlfriend Hannah, and um, I really want to say that it I get where he's coming from. So the situation is that Bradley basically is too busy for his ex-girlfriend Hannah. She felt like he wasn't putting enough in, um, and he didn't show his love in a way where he um he basically was expected of too much, especially for someone with a busy schedule. Um, that I really want to say that um he was expected. There was too much to be expected of him. Oh my god, I'm all over the place here. I was talking about Nadine. I'll go back to Nadina in a second. But anyway, my friend Bradley, um, he just had a really tight schedule, and the girlfriend wanted other things, and it was basically impossible for him to provide the things she wanted without stressing Bradley out or sacrificing a good chunk of his life for the relationship. And I just don't think he wanted to do that. He had other commitments. But look, here's the reason why I could sympathize with both Hannah and Bradley. I can sympathize with Bradley because, and I can sympathize with Hannah because I used to do that kind of stuff where I would expect too much out of the person, and I would kind of indirectly say how I want something else out of them. It's like I keep expecting more instead of just being happy for what you got, you know? I used to be that person that said, "Hey, can you please do this? Please do this. I don't feel like I in certain situations that is very in certain situations that is very what's the word? That is very reasonable, and but in most situations, when you have a need or a want from the other person, you can usually be accommodated if you just think about it and talk about it. And if both people can try to make accommodations and like kind of a what is that thing that, you know, it's like a mutual a compromise. A relationship like that, it requires compromises, and I used to be that person that felt like it was always the other person's fault. It felt like it was always something the other person could do. But the truth is, I could have done more as well. You know, this is referencing my ex relationship with Ashley. She did a lot for me, and you know, from what I remember, I always felt like she never wanted to talk to me. I always felt unwanted. I felt insecure in the relationship to the point where I blamed her and almost accused her of her not doing enough. But in reality, she did all she could. She had a busy schedule. She had other commitments. You know, she had other things to take care of. She had other things in life, and here I was, always playing video games, always expecting more. But I had my fair share of in neglecting the relationship. I had my fair share of not putting enough thought into gifts, not putting enough what was it? Not putting enough. It's hard to say. So it's not putting on enough. I'm really sorry. It's not. Sorry. Let me retract my thoughts here for a second. I'm going to retract my statements for like the last two. I lost my train of thought. So I'm going to restart. I'm going to not restart from the beginning. That would be very bad. So I was talking about how I could put more thoughts. Me could also put more, right? I feel like it's a problem of being unaware of your part, like one being unaware of their part in the problem. They always think it might just be the other person, but in reality, you know, you just need to talk about it and figure out a compromise and realize that you can also play a part in it. So I also sympathize with, I don't know if I sympathize with what I said with Hannah, or I can sympathize with them with both, because I used to be a person like Hannah. I used to be a kind of always needy kind of person, insecure in a relationship, where I felt like I needed more things accommodated to me rather than me accommodating to the other person. It was really a really selfish way of thinking about it. I was thinking about the benefits I could get, which is why I kind of sympathize with Hannah a little bit, because I know what that sort of mindset is like, feeling insecure like that. But it's also not very healthy to think like that, because you just can make things harder for the other person. And if you do love this other person, it's very necessary to try and accommodate yourself as well, because there's going to be problems in a relationship for both people. But to assume that everything else is the other person's fault is just not healthy. And I used to think in a way like that, and which is why I sympathize with Bradley. That sucks. It really sucks, because I know what that's done to a person. I know how much. I don't know how much stress that could cause. To 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 be doing something, to be consistently trying to set yourself up, to consistently try to match a standard that's kind of way too high, that expects you to be 100% every single minute and every single day. But the truth is, you can't put your best out there all the time. It's hard. It's insanely impossible to be at 100% all the time. Yes, you should be putting in effort, but that would be really hard to do. And if you're ever watching this, Ashley, if for whatever reason, if you are ever watching this, I just really want to say I'm sorry. I don't even know how that feels like, but you know, you've done a lot. You did a lot, and I always expected way more. I realize that. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on to the next part. Yeah, it's a tough situation. So Bradley broke up with her, and I honestly wish him the best. Breakups almost never good for any time. It sucks. So I just hope he moves on from that, and he will. I know he will. But I hope he also learns. He also learns a lot from it. That relationships good and all. It may seem perfect. It may the honeymoon phase where you literally just do the fun relationship stuff, kissing, holding hands, and fucking. There's that honeymoon phase, but there's gonna be a phase out. There's not gonna be a phase after that, but there's gonna be the real relationship, which is problems. And there's also a point we made. We were talking about it, me, Bradley, and the boys. We were talking about how a relationship does cause stress sometimes. It is a stressor, but it shouldn't be the. It shouldn't be the. It shouldn't be It shouldn't be stressful all the time. It should be like compared to the good times. When you think about the relationship, the first thought shouldn't be, oh, it is a really stressful part of my life. The first thought should be, oh, it's a really great addition to my life. And I think I learned a lot, from my previous relationship. And one day I'm gonna show this, or one day someone's gonna show this. I don't know, but I really, really think that in order to be prepared for something like that, you need to be prepared for stressful situations. You need to realize that there's going to be arguments and complications within a relationship, because within a relationship that involves two people, and within a traditional conventional relationship, it involves two different genders. And with those two different genders, not only are their lives different, not only is their childhood different, not only is where they learned and experienced things different, not only have years of experience been completely different, there's also the difference of the genders, which is a biological difference. I don't want to get into it right now, but there is clearly different ways of thinking between between those genders, and it will cause issues. The relationships are meant to be ups and downs. That's that's part of it. It's stressful, man. It really is. And you think you just gotta find a balance. I mean, I've only been through one serious relationship. One relationship where I'm really happy I've had, which is the one with Ashley. So thank you. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe in the future I'm gonna have to deal with future relationships where it's completely different. I might learn more. I might just be a naive person talking about it right now, feeling like I know some things, but I might not, because situations are different once again. So yeah, I'm really, I hope Bradley pulls through this. Like, I really hope he does learn, because there is a lot to learn from a relationship. When you start sharing yourself with someone, we start sharing your life, and there's lots of problems, and you really get good at problem solving, and really get good at what you did wrong. So, yeah. Okay. Now that's what started this? Because I did not come in here planning to talk about that stuff, but I did anyway. Because obviously it was probably on my mind, so it's good to talk about it. Also, I'm speaking, which is good. I'm learning how to speak. Haha, baba, da da, ba, da da. Okay. What started this? It was about Nadina. Yes. She felt it felt good today. Like she felt like, I don't know. She felt more lively and more energetic. The reason why that matters is because usually she's kind of tired. She still did sleep in class though. Fucking Nadina. She's a sleepyhead. But I think the reason why I'm thinking about her is because we're starting to get closer. I would like her as a close friend. Like, that would be nice. But it's not about what I want, right? It's we're friends. We're friends. And here's the thing with girls for me. I don't interact with them very much. And when I see a chance or an opportunity for a girl to like me, or for me to like a girl, or just have a relationship, not like a friendship relationship, I confuse it with a sort of sexual way, like a sexual attractiveness kind of thing, where I'm not talking about like sexual, got that thick ass though. No, I'm talking about more like a intimate way of thinking about it. Like, she's someone I want to hug and date. But if I'm really, look, I'm gonna be honest with myself, right? If I'm really being honest, would that really be a good relationship in the long term? Now, I don't know for sure, but I think you and her are very different types of people. You, it's not that you don't vibe, it's that you two kind of have a different way of thinking, or even too similar in ways. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to maybe hug a girl or have her hold your hands or maybe have her just playfully tease with you, romantically tease with you. But if you're really thinking about it, do you want that to be? Do you want a relationship with her? Would that make things easier? Would that make things better for you in school? Now, only I can answer it. I'm asking myself these questions, and only I can answer these questions. Now, for school, it's been an absolute pleasure to have both Nadina and Josh as friends. But I feel like that would, if I started making romantic moves on Nadina, if I started making romantic moves on Nadina, how would that work out with that three-way friendship kind of thing? I'm not a cuck. But it seems like she's also very playful with Josh as well. I mean, I think we're just friends, but here's the thing: I don't know if I like her. I really don't. I don't know if I'm interested in having an intimate relationship with this person. Now, it's not the person itself. It's not Nadina herself, right? It's because I can't really say if I want a intimate relationship with Nadina. She is cool. She is, I think she's got some cool hobbies. She's pretty interesting as a person, but I don't know her, right? I really don't. I don't know her on a very like close friend basis almost. Like I don't know what type of person she is, so I really can't say. Maybe she is the person for me. Maybe she is. Who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? Cuz yes, it is easy to have a crush on a girl. But I'm older now, right? That's like it almost feels like teenager stuff to have a crush. Oh my god, she's so cool. She has all these things. Oh my god, I like, oh, please get a hug. And like, it's okay to be romantically attracted to a person like that. But for me, as of right now, maybe I have more to focus on myself. But it's not wrong to seek an intimate relationship. I feel like that's one of the main driving forces for life, for like just seeking an intimate relationship. I feel like that's also one of the most important things in terms of having a goal, having an aim, having a future is, for me that's very important. So yes, it's good to seek that, but it's also good to be aware of where you are right now and what you can handle and what's good and what's possible and what's attainable. And as of right now, I just think it would be very good to be just close friends, maybe, and not go straight into thinking that you can secure a relationship just like that. Right now I think it's good. It's as good as it is being friends. We help each other out just in general because we provide each other company. All three of us, Josh too, we all provide each other company, and it makes college more tolerable. It's like really tolerable. It's not something I despise so much because it's fun. I like hanging out with these people. So yeah, I think it's good as it is. Um, you know, it also doesn't help that she's kind of my height. I mean, she's a little bit taller. I mean, which girl isn't a little bit taller than me? Oh. But yeah, I gotta make mature decisions like this. I gotta make mature thoughts and make mature sort of thought pathways into going about the decisions I need to make. And it's not a yes or no decision I need to make. It's simply just like an aim. And I think I should just aim to have close friends. That would be good. Aim to know myself more. Aim to be confident. Aim to have self-esteem. So like I was talking about, I had insecurity issues in my past relationship. I had self-esteem issues. I had many issues that I should probably think over and really delve into and learn. And I think I've been doing a good job. I think being aware of it is the first step. So I am definitely making steps up to that. But in general, I just really I think it's good to have that, like, just have fun, just playfully tease and do all that, as long as it's not serious or it's like it's not going anywhere. It's just fun, little hugs, little poke. But other than that, like, I think I want to work on myself. Instead of making a girl like me, why not just kind of let it naturally happen? Let it naturally do that. Yeah. Okay. Now that's that. Fuck, I have an 8 a.m. class tomorrow. Oh. Speaking of, my sleeping, it's been consistent, but it's also been consistently kind of late. So I need to I've been waking up consistently around, I like how this is consistency to me, 8 to 9:30, like that range. I want to bring that down because I do end up having to wake up at like 6, 7, which is just oh. But so yeah. Now it's good I do this talking thing because see, now I'm feeling like there's not much in my head right now. But it's gonna fill up quickly. Anyone that knows me very well knows that there's a lot going on in his brain. So, but it's good that I'm speaking it out and I'm practicing. I really want to get better at this because I'm planning to make videos. I just want to make videos, like quality videos where I teach and not teach, but like I discuss certain topics such as, like, suffering, the meaning of life, and stuff like that could really, really change perspectives, and not change perspectives, but really challenge perspectives and challenge the way people think. And I think I want to do that. Not for clout. First of all, the chances of me getting clout for that would be just less. But yeah, I really want to do that. So in order to do that though, I gotta stop doing the stop doing the I do the uhs a lot. I stopped doing uhs and ums. I gotta stop doing that. I do that a lot, and it's really frustrating for a person to like on the other side to hear. Which is why I keep these things private. I keep these things. Oh my god, Filipino accent came out. But I keep these things private because of that reason. So yes, it's been 35 minutes. Cut. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut, bro. But yeah, it's really good. All right, this is video log number 7. Um, today is October 30th. It is now 8:40 p.m. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna read this book, or maybe the other one in my bag. But this one's so good, bro. This one's good. Read it. Read it. But yeah. Yeah. My little bookshelf over there. It's getting bigger. Now, I started recently thinking about learning and this idea of reading books and always learning off the. I like to learn a lot, but sometimes I just take in information without actually processing them. And I there's different steps to actually learning, remembering, and applying to your life. So instead of just reading and thinking it's just making my life better every word I read, it's not. I have to apply those things. I have to process it into my mind. I have to challenge my perspective or thinking on it. So I've been really trying to do that. So yeah. Anyway, I was supposed to do the closing. Gotta cut. Pop, pop. I got a Vic Roy today. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Dab. Dab on them haters. What's good? I'm really glad I'm doing this. As crazy as I sound, as crazy as I get, sometimes I get sad, sometimes I get serious. And I feel like this is I feel like it's something I'm leaving behind, you know? Something I'm leaving behind.